kind of what we touched off this whole conversation earlier, when you come out and you're you're already being judged, you know, because for the vast majority of comedians, you have no real background with the audience. You've never been seen on TV, okay? Yeah. Even if they've seen you on TV, they've never seen your stand-up act before, so they only know you
Which
from...
is like my favorite thing.
Right, so basically you're always a caricature unless you are one of the preeminent comedians, you know?
Right.
So you're always being judged when they first see you out on stage. And my question, though, is are you aware of that now at your point in your comedy career? Because I feel like really early on, I was like, yeah, I know, like, people are fucking thinking about me. But now, I'm aware that that's a thing, but I've never...
I welcome it.
Yeah, I don't pay it any consideration or anything like that, you know? Yeah. Or if someone's like, oh, this person's in the audience, I'm like, am I supposed to be... You know, but like I know it's interesting to see that evolution of self, though.
Yeah.
In comedy, where you go from being like...
And it's from going through it. You have to eat shit. Like, when we were talking about like 10 minutes ago, was probably sounding like more... inspirational.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? To fuck yeah, we do that. Oh, you know, on stage and the
straight
connection,
inspiration.
Dude.
Yeah.
Now comes the self-loathing.
This is the real, dude. Kids listening at home that were thinking comedy's for you and shit. You have to eat shit, and if you're eating shit in minute 1, you have 10 more minutes. You know what I mean? To either win them back or. Right. You know what I mean? But
you can't. I
after a while, you welcome that. Man.
I respect
you want,
no comedian who just gives up in the middle of a set and fucking puts their mic in. Do you know what I mean? If you like, and I know there are extenuating circumstances. The most famous is the Opie and Anthony tour in Philadelphia when Bill Burr finally went off on everybody. All these other comedians, like I think it was like Don Marrero and a bunch of people, were like, I'm not gonna put up with this shit or whatever. So I'm not talking about incidents like that. I'm talking about just a comic who's not feeling like they're doing well and just putting the mic in the stand and walking out like a bitch.
Yeah.
I've done that. I did that once. I was
a bitch.
I was too damn drunk.
Oh, that's different.
I remember that. I literally recall.
You knew when to say when.
Yeah.
No,
5 minutes into the set.
You knew when to say when.
I don't even
know. This is
for all I know,
idea.
a friend of mine videotaped it. So for all I know, I did finish my set. But my recollection, what I remember was I was doing my set and the screen in my head just went blank, and I was like,
nice.
I was thinking, what's my next bit? Wait, what's this bit? What was the bit before this?
Holy shit.
And then I looked out and I was like...
So blank and you couldn't scroll
just
back
couldn't even just
nothing.
Everything disappeared. And I was like, I have no fucking... And I was like, you know what? Just put the fucking mic in the stand and walk off. And I went to go grab the stand and I put the mic next to the stand so it fell off the stage into the crowd.
Tough, bro.
And I was like...
Into the crowd.
Oh, damn,
like,
son.
onto the floor. Yeah.
You are like a drummer and shit.
Yeah,
Here
like,
you go, ladies.
Hey,
you were the drummer that
this
tried to
was at
spin the drumsticks and the shit
ever,
pokes someone's eye out.
Did you ever perform at the Spotlight?
Nah.
Oh, okay. Well, it was, the stage is about 4
That's
feet off the
TK's
ground.
Club, right?
Yeah. So the stage is about 4 feet off the ground. So from mic stand level, where I'd put the mic in, I'm 6'1", so about 5'8" or so. So from about 5'8" plus, so 12 feet or so of this mic just falling, whoom, and it just in the crowd, on the ground, whatever you want to call it. And I just remember looking down and going, I'm too drunk to pick that up. And I just went, good night. And I walked off stage, and my friends who taped it say they won't show it to me, so it must have been terrible.
They closed the club shortly after.
Those are good.
The Spotlight is out of business these days, folks. Here's the man who shut it down.
Yeah, you're welcome.